With all the great credit cards out there, why would you want to add another credit card to your wallet, and especially a specific store credit card? Well, if you do any kind of shopping, it might be pretty dumb not to have a specific store credit card. I'm going to show you the best online shopping card, the best electronics card, the best everyday shopping card, the best grocery and gas card, the best clothing card, the best home improvement card, and best store card. I'm going to help you guys get some extra savings and avoid some of the hidden traps of these cards that no one on YouTube talks about. I can promise you that you won't find a more detailed review on YouTube of these cards, and I know that because I've already looked. Hey crew, it's Trey. Welcome to the Money Growth Academy, where we demystify personal finance, simplify credit cards, and multiply your earnings. Before we get going, hit that subscribe button because you already know this is going to be a good one. We always appreciate your guys' love. All right, so the best online shopping and overall best card has got to be the Amazon Prime Rewards Visa Signature Card issued by Chase. And we'll talk about all the gems of this card, then we'll jump into the doo-doo. So of all of the cards we're going to discuss, this card has got quite a few shining gems. First off, you get a whopping 5% back on all Amazon and Whole Foods purchases if you're a Prime member. And that's unlimited, so no caps to worry about, no rotating categories. You'll also get 2% back at restaurants and gas stations and drugstores. For all other purchases, you'll get 1% back. Now, this is a 0% annual fee card, but we'll discuss that a little more in a minute. It's an open loop card, meaning you can use it anywhere Visa or MasterCards accept it. And you also get a little sign-up bonus. You'll get a $50 Amazon gift card, and if you have a Prime account, you'll get a $70 gift card. There's also no foreign transaction fees, which I love, and you get an extended manufacturer's warranty plan, which adds on an extra year onto the manufacturer's warranty. You also do have the option to choose 5% back or special financing on purchases over a certain amount. In all honesty, the 5% back is typically the better deal though. So let's talk about the doo-doo. First of all, it does have a high ongoing APR. Currently at the time of making this video, it's between 16.49% to 24.49%, depending on your credit worthiness. The other issue is in order to get the 5% back on Amazon purchases, you do need to have an Amazon Prime account, which can be a little pricey. As of making this video, the Amazon Prime membership fee is $119. So to break even on your Prime membership, you would need to spend about $2,400 annually. So who is this card for? Well, if you're like us and you love low prices and fast shipping and you already have an Amazon Prime membership, there's no reason not to have this card and reap the rewards benefits. Most general credit cards offering 5% back have quarterly spending caps and rotating categories, so you can see how good this offer is. Now, when it comes to everyday shopping, I think the best credit card and one of the toughest to beat is honestly the Target Red Card. It offers Target fanatics a 5% discount every day on most things in the store, as well as online purchases, including in-store Starbucks for all you coffee addicts out there. One thing I love about this card is its simplicity. There's no rewards or points to accumulate for a reward certificate. It's simply 5% discount on most purchases. You'll also receive free shipping on most items online. There are a few exclusions like prescriptions, unfortunately, clinic services, eye exams, gift cards, so you'll have to check that out for yourself. But you also get an extra 30 days to return items, so that's a nice little buffer if something doesn't work out for you. Another cool thing you can do is stack savings with this card by using the Target Cartwheel app and Target subscriptions and gain savings of up to 55%. So take advantage of the extra savings. By the way, there is no annual fee, so there's no need to try and break even with this card. The Target Red Card is also offered in a debit card version. That way you can link straight to your checking account, so there's no interest to worry about or credit card balance to manage. And you get all the same benefits as the credit card. One of the biggest doo-doos is the hefty variable APR. At the time of filming, it's 25.15%. So make sure you're not carrying a balance with this card, or else it will completely wipe out any of the savings you were making. It is a closed looped card, so you can only use it at Target, unfortunately. But with the capability to shop online, get free shipping, you can pretty much get whatever you need if you don't live close to a physical store or they don't have what you need in that exact store. Now, the shipping of 3 to 5 days can honestly be slow. If you do need a product immediately and you don't like waiting, you'll probably want to check out the Amazon card we just mentioned. So who is this card for then? It's honestly for the everyday shopper, but especially for Target loyalists. With a 5% discount on most purchases in-store and online with free shipping and 30 extra days for returns, it makes for a great card. But I would advise anyone who can't manage to pay their balances or remain financially responsible, stay away from this card with its hefty 25.15% variable APR, or move to the debit card version of the Target Red Card. One of my all-time favorite cards in my wallet to use for shopping, dining, travel, and gas is the Costco Anywhere Visa issued by Citibank. It's quite literally a Swiss Army knife card if you don't want to carry around a lot of cards. There are a lot of gems with this card, so hang in there as I explain them all to you guys. Being a Citibank card, you get access to their extended manufacturer's 2-year warranty perk, trip cancellation, price protection with Citi Price Rewind, and worldwide car rental insurance. It's got a lot of the same perks as the Citi Double Cash card if you check out that video right here. It's also a cashback card, so you can redeem that cash to use anywhere, which I love. But it is an annual cashback system, unlike the Citi Double Cash card that you can redeem at any time. It's 4% cashback on gas purchases up to $7,000 annually. By the way, Costco on average is already 25 cents cheaper than other gas stations, making Costco membership worth it if you commute a lot. You'll also get 3% cashback on restaurants and travel, which includes bars, cafes, lounges, and fast food. Then you get 2% cashback on all Costco purchases. It's an open loop card, so you'll get 1% anywhere Visa is accepted as well. It also doesn't have a foreign transaction fee or annual fee, but a Costco membership is required, which we'll talk about here in a minute. Out of all the cards we've been discussing, this card has the closest variable APR to the national average. At the time of filming, it's 17.49%. But as much as I love Costco, there is some doo-doo to talk about. So the card's going to require a Costco membership, which is going to cost you anywhere from $60 to $120 a year. But the savings in Kirkland branded items and gas alone can pay for itself. The other downside is cashback rewards are only paid out annually, so you'll have to wait to collect on those, unfortunately. So who's this card for? If you're already a Costco shopper, the card's an absolute no-brainer, especially with its massive rewards and when it comes to gas and dining, as well as great rewards on travel and broad categories. Guys, be sure to click that subscribe button right down there so you can get access to all the newly released content we have lined up for you guys to help you generate more wealth. Best card when it comes to purchasing clothing is going to be the Gap Visa credit card issued by Synchrony. It's a $0 annual fee card and is an open-end loop card, so you can use it outside of Gap, guys. Now, the great thing about this card is it covers other stores underneath the Gap umbrella, so you'll earn 5 points for every dollar you spend at Gap, Gap Factory, Old Navy, Banana Republic, and Athleta, giving you a wider assortment of clothing to choose from, unlike most store cards out there. So for any purchase outside of this umbrella, it's 1 point for every dollar spent. I love it because the point system is straightforward and easy to use. For every 500 points you accumulate, you'll receive a $5 reward that can be used at any Gap store. And when you apply, you'll also get 20% off your first purchase within the first 30 days, plus free shipping if you order online. Now, if you reach the Gap Silver status, you can receive additional benefits such as free 3 to 5 day shipping on all online shipping, a quarterly bonus of 20%, choose your own days sale, and free basic alterations on apparel from Banana Republic. But in order to reach that silver status, you'll need to earn 5,000 reward points in a calendar year. This card does have some doo-doos as well though. It has an extremely high variable APR of 28.24% at the time of filming this. So this card could essentially wipe out any potential savings if you carry this balance. So stay financially responsible, guys, with credit cards as always. And points can take a while to add up on this card. To reach 500 points, you would typically need to spend $100 at Gap stores in order to get the $5 rewards, which can only be redeemed at Gap stores. But if you have a family, you know back to school shopping can get pricey. So you could rack up points fast with shopping for your kids, spouse, and yourself. There is a cap on the award amount you can receive in a billing cycle, and it's set at $250 right now. So your remaining points will carry over though, and your points also have to be used within 24 months. Now, one of the biggest warnings with this card that you need to pay attention to is the application process. You might end up with a card you didn't want. When you apply, you're considered for the Gap Visa card and the Gap card, which are different. If you don't qualify for the Gap Visa card, you could be considered for the Gap card, which is a closed loop credit card. So make sure your credit score is in good standing before applying. So who's this card for? It's best for someone who does a lot of clothing shopping at any of the Gap stores, ideally at least once a month for themselves or their family, like I mentioned. If you have a family, you'll be able to rack up points pretty fast. However, if you are the least bit worried about carrying a credit card balance, do not apply for this card, guys. Now, if you do all your shopping at discount stores, it's gonna be very hard to find a card better than the TJX Rewards Platinum MasterCard offered through Synchrony Bank. Now, that card has an annual $0 annual fee. There is a sign-up bonus of 10% off your first purchase at a TJX store. Not that much, but it's 10%. You'll also receive an unlimited 5% back, which is equal to 5 points per dollar spent at any stores within the TJX family. TJ Maxx, Marshall's, Home Goods, Sierra Trading Post, and HomeSense. Now, like the Gap card, I love the fact that it includes several stores under their umbrella, giving you a wider range of products to earn money back. It's an open loop card, so you can receive 1 point per dollar spent on any other purchases where MasterCard is accepted. And another thing I like about these points is they're unlimited and never expire at TJX. After accumulating 1,000 points, you'll receive $10 reward certificate that you can use at any of their stores in their network. In terms of the due-dates, this card ranks very high in terms of the variable APR, with an ongoing interest rate at the time of this filming of 28.99%. So this card can get you into some serious trouble if you're not careful with it, and you do not want to carry a balance with it, guys. Please never do that. Once again, with this card, you'll need to pay attention to the application process because you may end up with the card you didn't want, much like the Best Buy card that I'll talk about. Now, when you apply, Synchrony determines based on your credit score whether to approve you for the TJX Rewards Platinum MasterCard, or if you fail to be approved for that, you'll be considered for the TJX Rewards credit card, which leaves you with less versatility since it's closed-ended. And I haven't had any trouble with the card, but many people online have complained about the lack of crappy customer service when they've needed it. So who's this card going to be for? It's going to be for frequent shoppers of TJ Maxx and its sister stores. Like other retailer cards, it requires someone with financial discipline to avoid the high interest. If the bad reviews of customer service scare you, you would be fine with just a great cashback card, guys. Now, when it comes to those of us who love building and home improvement projects, the best card is the Lowe's Advantage card. Whether you're constantly renovating your home or working on projects, this is a great card to have with its $0 annual fee and unlimited 5% off, or it's promotional financing, which you'll have to check at the time you apply, but that promotional financing can save you a fortune in interest if appropriately managed, guys. So since it's 5% off all purchases, there's no waiting for points to accumulate. You get immediate discounts up front, which I love. And there's also a promotional sign-up bonus going on right now at time of filming, which is $30 off your in-store purchase between $30 and $599, or $100 off your purchase of $600 or more. And it doesn't really have that many due-dates, to be honest, but it does have a high standard APR of 26.99%. It's also a closed loop card, so you won't be able to use it outside of Lowe's, unfortunately. So who's this card for? It's gonna be great for those who frequent home improvement stores, whether you're renovating your home, buying the occasional lumber, tools, hardware, gardening, lawn supplies, or mulching your yard. It's hard to beat 5% instant savings. Now, this card hands down beats the Home Depot offer. Don't even go look at that card because it sucks compared to this. And if you run a small home improvement business, they offer cards better suited to businesses, so don't go for this card if you're using it for that purpose. The Amazon card is very strong, but when it comes to buying electronics, you might be better off with the Best Buy Visa credit card issued by Citibank. Now, this card is going to offer 5% back on purchases from Best Buy, up to 6% if you're an Elite Plus member. You get 2% back on dining and groceries, and 1% back on everything else. And they also do have rotating limited time offers, so you have to keep an eye on those. At the time of filming, you can get 3% back on air and ground transportation, as well as on gas. So rewards are relatively simple. For every 250 points, you get a $5 reward. So if you spend $500, you'll get a $25 reward certificate. The other thing I like about Best Buy is they price match most products. So if you do find something from Amazon or another retailer, you could price match and get the 5% back right there at Best Buy and pick up the product that day. So there is a sign-up bonus of 10% back on your first purchase, so you want to make sure the first purchase counts. Let's get to the due-to of the card. Depending on your credit worthiness, the variable APR can be extremely high. It's anywhere from 12.99% to 30.24%. As I mentioned, the bonus or rotating categories like gas and transportation can change, creating some unpredictability that I don't like. And in my honest opinion, the rewards rates could be better on this card. I'm also not a fan of how the application process works, and it can be a little tricky, so you need to pay attention when applying for this card. When you apply for a My Best Buy Visa card, you're actually applying for a My Best Buy Visa Platinum account. If you don't qualify for this account, Citibank may consider you for several other cards using that same application, and they might try to qualify you for a My Best Buy credit card preferred account, which is a closed loop credit card, meaning you can only use it at Best Buy. And you could also be considered for a My Best Buy credit card account. This account has the same terms as the My Best Buy credit card preferred, And lastly, you could be considered for a My Best Buy Visa Gold account. It's a Visa account, so it would be an open-end card, but a big warning is that that card comes with a $59 annual fee, which I am not a fan of. So the application process can be super frustrating and tricky if you're not approved for the My Best Buy Visa Platinum account. You could end up with a less effective card like the My Best Buy credit card or the My Best Buy Visa Gold account that comes with a high annual fee and no additional benefits. If this does happen to you, you can always call and close the account as soon as you're notified to avoid paying any annual fees. Be aware though, closing a credit card could negatively impact your credit. So only apply for this card if you have a good credit score. So who's this card gonna be for? It's gonna be a card for the Best Buy loyalists and super spenders. If you're the type to spend thousands on electronics each year, this will fit right in. And I would stay away from this card if you have a low credit card score and if you only spend a few $100s at that store a year. If you wanna learn more about these cards in detail, subscribe to the channel and see newly released videos. Once you subscribe, check out some of our other videos on this channel, like the ones right here, to begin your journey to generating more wealth. We'll catch you guys later.